Hello, everybody. First of all, look! Ah! I got it, finally. I didn't do an unboxing to it just because this was a gift from my boyfriend when he came to visit me, and I was so excited to see him that I just kind of opened it in the car. This is a gift from my boyfriend when he came to visit and gave me a present. So I didn't open it, but I did get the up units card, which I'm calling it the up unit just because they're the tallest, technically, actually. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but they're the tallest. And I also did get, if you could see this little, like, you see, like, next to Olivia Hay right here, there's the poster. There's a poster of OT12. If you would want to see that stuff, comment down below. But I wanted to make this video because, first of all, I've watched all the Loona Studio stuff, okay? I don't know why I haven't been able to post it. I think it's just because life's been so busy that I just haven't been able to post it. But I think today I'm going to post it, like all the stuff that I've recorded. So that's coming, okay? I didn't forget about it, I promise. It's just been really hard to actually post shit because I've been doing so much adult shit. Secondly, ignore this in the middle of my face. I mean, you're not going to ignore it now because it's there. I don't have any concealer, so I can't hide it. You gotta embrace my flaws. I'm sorry about that. You gotta embrace my flaws. And then, today, the reason why I'm making this video is because after the Loona Studio shit, my bias list has changed. Now, my bias is still the same, which we'll talk about in a minute. Why I think that she's basically solidified herself as my bias. I don't know if you can tell who my ulti bias is. But, literally the only soloist poster I have. But, yeah, I hope you like this setup. I hope it's not too bad. I kind of elevated it a little more, which I'm not really used to. So, I hope you like it. It's a little more elevated than normal. If you want me to tilt it back down or put it back on the same level as it was before, then I might in the next video where I show my face, but that'll be a little bit. So, yeah, I have an updated bias list because things have changed. Okay. First of all, instead of there being 8 placements now, there's now 6. There's a lot of ties in Loona, okay? I don't know how people can not have ties in their bias list in Loona. How can you not have ties? That's what I want to know. I want to know the secrets of the universe, okay? How do you not have ties in your Loona bias list, okay? The first 3 have stayed the same, okay? But the bottom 6 have changed. And we're going to talk about why they've changed. So at number 6, we have a 3-way tie, and I'm basically going to cut and move it to where it has the pictures of all the girls. So, yeah, that's another reason why I have this with me, is to just be like, bam, bam. So, let me just find the pictures real quick. Yajin is in 6. Vivi is in 6. And Eve is in 6. Okay, bitch, look, listen. It happened. Eve kind of moved up to, I mean, she's still technically in last on my bias list, but she's with 3 other girls, with 2 other girls, not 3 other girls. And the reason why all these 3 are kind of on the same level for me, it's kind of hard to describe. You kind of just know your bias list going into it most of the time. There are times where it changes over time because, you know, shit like that is going to change. But I think Eve moved up because I started noticing her vocals a bit more. Like, I already noticed them, bitch. Like, I already knew they were there. But during Loona Studio, they popped off a bit, okay? Listen. And it wrecked me. Just a bit. But I think the reason why she remains in last is because Eve ultimately reminds me a lot of myself. A lot with Olivia, I guess. But Olivia, I don't know why Olivia fascinates me so much, but, like, Eve reminds me of the part of myself that I'm like so used to seeing that I'm like, okay. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know how any of this will make sense, okay? What I'm trying to say about Eve is that Eve always seems like she's going to be in last just because, I don't know, she reminds me more of my mom. Like, my mom's personality. And, you know, even though she wrecks me a lot and stuff at times, she just more or less reminds me of my mom, so I'm not really fazed by her. Does that make any sense? Like, I'm still fazed. Obviously, in Loona, you're going to be fazed by everybody. Everyone's a wrecker at some point, but she just hasn't moved up to second or third because, I don't know, but I still love me, Mama Eve. And obviously, she's tied with 2 other girls, so that's, yeah. Yeoljin has grown. She's grown. But I feel like I just haven't seen enough of Yeoljin's full potential for her to completely wreck me. She's just my child. Like, obviously, she's everyone's child. Even if you're the same age as her, or even younger, she's your child, okay? Like, Yeoljin's just our child, okay? But I think the thing about Yeoljin that's holding me back from her being higher is BBC just hasn't allowed her to show her full potential. I feel like she has more vocal abilities than what's led on. I feel like she has more dancing abilities than what's led on. I feel like there's just more to her than what's being led on, and I just haven't seen it. Her personality, for me, is the main thing, like, holding her, like, on her own, like against, like, Vivi and Eve, because her personality is so, like, I love it. It's just loud, and she doesn't mind speaking her mind, and I like people like that, because I was never really like that until recently. So, I don't know. And then Vivi is the same as Yeoljin. I feel like I just haven't seen her full potential. She's fucking gorgeous. And at the Loona studio, she moved up higher, like, to 6. Like, Yeoljin moved a bit down to 6, and then Vivi moved up, and so did Eve to 6. They're both in the 6th spot. But Vivi moved up because of her rapping. And I wasn't really expecting her rap to happen, but her doing the rap verse that one time really, really just solidified that there's so much more to her that we just don't know about because she's still learning Korean. And so with that, her abilities are kind of hindered a bit because she's, you know, she's really good at rapping, clearly, but it took her forever to learn how to rap like that. So I feel like once she fully learns Korean, which she might not fully learn every single word, but once she fully learns, like, a majority of Korean, she'll be able to show her true vocal and rap potential, because I feel like she has so much of it oozing out of her. But yeah. Next pictures of the next girls who wrecked the shit out of me. Chetty's in 5th place, and so is Go On. Now, like, honestly, I can't even tell you how much Go On has climbed up my list. Like, Go On started at, like, 8th with Eve at one point. Because there was initially 12 places, but they didn't stay that way. And then it was a solidified 8 for a while. But Go On just went up to 5th, and I'm like, okay, bitch. Why do you do this to me? Like, Go On hurts me. Physically hurts me. I want her to stop. She's just such a pretty, like, she's just such a pretty person. I love her personality. She's so random and fucking weird. And, like, I love her soft voice. Like, her soft voice is so sweet. And Go On's just climbed a long way. Like, she climbed from, like, being 8th to, like, being in the 5th spot, which I guess isn't that impressive since I only have 6 spots, but, like, it is impressive to me, okay? Listen, Go On is one of the idols where I feel like the more that we see from her and the more, like, that we see her sing and rap, she's just gonna climb up my list more and more because she's just so lovable and I just want to squeeze her cheeks. She's a precious baby and I love her. Go On, like, started being the one that I wasn't I was interested in all of them, obviously. But, like, you know how, like, at first, you know, you start off and you're like, I don't know. I mean, like, she's great. but I don't know if she'll be high up in my list. And then, like, she slowly just makes her way and climbs up your list, and you're like, what the fuck? When did this happen? That's what's happening with going with me right now. I don't want to talk about it. And then Chatty has always been in 5th. Now, obviously, someone moved up. You can tell from, like, the fact that someone moved up. But, someone moved up from the spot with Chatty. But Chatty's always been here. She's a ball of sunshine. She's my precious angel. Her fan cam slayed the shit out of me. But I think Chatty is one of the ones that'll always stay in the place that she's in. Like, I feel like Chatty does wreck me a bit, quite a bit, but the thing about Chatty is that I feel like, once again, Chatty has a lot of potential that I feel like we just haven't seen. And so, like, it's weird to describe. She's such a sunshine, but I feel like she holds her vocals back a lot. And it wasn't until Loona's studio where she started showcasing them more. But I feel like she has more that she's hiding from us. She's just keeping it in. And I'm like, bitch, let it out. Let it out, bitch. Like, honestly, like, Chatty has some shit up her sleeve that she doesn't want to talk about with us. And it's scaring me, okay? So now, in 4th place is Heejin and Chuwoo. Honestly, I knew that Chu was going to move up my list at some point, but I felt like I needed, like, I already had enough material from her to love her vocals, okay? I already did. But I feel like I needed more from Chu in the beginning other than just her cute side, because obviously, like, I love Chu so much, and, like, she's my age and shit. I don't think that she fakes her Aggie or anything, but I felt like people only really cared about Chu because she's cute. And I was like, she's adorable, yes, but I'm sure that because she's 19, that she has a more mature side to her. And lately, she's been showing it more. And it's just mainly with stuff singing about, like, singing more mature songs. And, like, after Plus, we saw her perform The Heat and shit, and she just popped off. And, like, I feel like now, like, the Chu hype train that I kind of missed a bit in the beginning, that I, like, kind of understood, it's kind of, like, hitting me now. I'm like, oh, shit. Chu's so cute. And, like, but also she's got this mature side to her that no one talks about. And, like, one time, I don't know what's up with the Orbit community and Chu. One time I saw these people who were, like, mad that people thought that Chu was hot. And I'm like, but she is. It's just, she doesn't show it as much as she does her cute side. But she has a mature side, because she's 19. Like, she's my age, guys. We're both 19. You start to develop a more mature side when you turn 18 anyways. Like, when you turn 18, you start to delve into your more mature side, because that's just something that you've always been curious about. Of course, some teens do it a little too early, but when you're 18, you kind of hit that peak where you're exploring more about yourself and stuff like that. It's only natural for you to develop a mature side. I don't know why this one person, I don't even remember, like, said don't think that she's hot, or, like, say that she's sexy or whatever. And I'm like, why? She's an adult. She's of age. What are you talking about? It was very strange. You know, there is such a thing as, like, making your idols look, you know, like, there's a thing where you baby your idols, too. And, like, people don't really talk about it. They talk more or less about the disgraceful side of, like, sexualizing your idols. But, like, some idols, first of all, like Mamamoo and EXID and Hyuna, they don't want to be viewed as mainly just cute. I mean, they have their cute side, clearly. But they're women. You know, they want to be viewed as sexy, mature women. They probably wouldn't give a fuck if people thought that they were hot and, like, fantasized about them just a little bit. I think it can go too far. But when there are idols like that, I understand. But there's also a side of K-pop that no one really talks about, where people, just because an idol is cute, treats them like a baby, like a child. And that's not okay either, in my opinion. Because if they're of age, that's just kind of weird. Why are you treating someone who's like 19 like they're a kid? And I feel like not a lot of True Stan, but some of them do that. And I'm like, what? Why? Why are you doing that? Like, I get it. She's cute. We can embrace her cute moments, but don't treat her like a kid just because she wears cute shit. Because she's not. When she debuted, she wasn't. And she's still not. I don't get it. I don't understand it, okay? Treat her like a kid with her pre-debut photos, okay? But you can think that she's cute and hot at the same time. And if anybody tells you that's weird, it's not. I don't know why I got so serious about the whole Chew topic, but I think it's kind of interesting that people are, like, babying Chew, and I'm like, why? Why? Okay. So then, Heejin has always stayed in fourth. I feel like Heejin gets a lot of spotlight, and, like, I feel like that's great. I think that she does deserve a good bit of spotlight because she was the OG girl. But I feel like BBC gives her a little too much in some areas. I'm not saying that they do it completely, because at the Loona studio, I felt like they showed, hey, we're not just going to be focusing on just Heejin, we're going to be focusing on a bunch of the other girls too. But you know, like, Heejin's had a lot of solo CFs, and like, she's like a lot of the faces of the stuff, which is fine. Being the face of the group doesn't automatically mean that you're getting a bunch of spotlight, but I noticed that in like the whole Plus Plus album, she got a bunch of spotlight, which is fine. I just hope that it doesn't continue, because Loona is a whole 12-member group. And since they have no fixed positions, I'm expecting for it to switch every time, like the different positions, the line distributions to switch, and not all of them to be in the same place as they have been. Because that's just what I expect. I don't know, like, because there's no fixed positions, you're basically telling me, hey, you know, they're gonna switch around, and all of them are gonna have a chance at the spotlight. So I just hope. I love Heejin with all my heart. Okay, I love all of them with all my heart. I just hope that BBC doesn't just solely focus on Heejin or make her like. She is an it girl, but I think all of Loona should be treated as an it girl and not just Heejin. Does that make any sense? I have no idea. I have none. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't hate me for saying anything, okay? It's just an honest opinion, okay? I'm not hating on her, because it's ultimately not her fault. Okay. Anyways. This is awkward. Okay, third, which is bias wreckers. I mean, they're all bias wreckers, but, like, these are, like, people, third and second are people who wreck me. And third has still stayed Hustle and Jinsol, but Hustle's about to hit number 2. Like, she's right there. I don't know what else I need for Hustle to become a number 2 spot contender, but she's right there. Like, bitch, she's right there. And Hustle's rapping has gotten better. Her vocals are great. And if they give her more lines, she'll probably hit number 2 if she gets more lines next comeback. It seems like she might, because at the Loona studio, they gave her a good amount of lines when she was singing on stage and rapping. Like, I noticed that. I was like, bitch, what the fuck? Hustle's getting lines? The only person who still needs more lines is Miss Go-On. Miss Go-On needs more lines, BBC. Come on. Okay, anyways. But Hustle, like, just, she's our mother. And I'm like, God damn it. And she's so beautiful and so hot. And I'm like, please stop. Stop being this goddamn great. Damn it. Hustle hurts me. And so does Jinsol. Because Jinsol keeps on getting smug as shit. Like, I remember the OEC shit when I was reacting to her being all smug. Like, what the fuck? Jinsol needs to not be so fucking hot and pretty and cute at the same time. That's another thing with Jinsol. She can go from cute to hot in the matter of 5 seconds, and it's not fair. Bitch, it's not fair. I don't know what I'm drumming with pencils, if you're wondering. I'm getting frustrated. Oh, I forgot to show the pictures. The pictures in the album of Hustle and Jinsol are great. Ah! 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 Okay. I look like a crazy person, but I can't help it. They look so pretty, and I love them. They're both really good main vocals. They're both pretty good at rapping, and yeah. So now we're moving on. We're moving on before I have a heart attack, but I'm gonna have more of a heart attack because number 2 are my ulti bias strikers. Hyunjin, oh my god. And then fucking Miss Kimberly Lippington. Oh my god. Okay, these two hoes. These two bitches. Hyunjin is so beautiful. First of all, I love her body type because no matter what K-Nets say, she's gorgeous. It doesn't matter if she's thick, okay? Stop fat shaming her when she's not even fat. She's just thick and beautiful and leave her alone, okay? Like, God, she's gorgeous. And then, I don't know, just her smile and her stage presence have improved so much. Her dancing has improved so much. She's just constantly improving, and it hurts me. I'm sorry, I'm grabbing my pen. It hurts me. She hurts me. And Hyunjin's just so pretty. And she's come this close to being, like, another ulti bias with my precious Olivia so many times. But I think what's mainly preventing me is that I feel like Hyunjin needs to improve on some of her vocal techniques. But other than that, she's fucking bomb. Like, she hit a G5 at Loona Studio. She did that shit. And then Miss Kimberly Lippington. At first, the dark hair, I was like, I don't know, okay? Like, I'm still trying to get used to this because you've been blonde ever since you debuted. So the blonde still holds a special place in my heart, but this dark hair, bitch. She came for blood with this dark hair. It hurts me so bad. Her singing has improved so much, and all I need for Miss Kimberly to be my bias, like an ulti bias, like with Olivia, because she was my initial bias, not ulti, but she was my initial bias when I first got into Loona before Olivia debuted. And I just wanted her to spit a rap, and I'll be like, I'm in love. I'm in love. Let's get married, Kimberly Lippington. Okay. Now Olivia is still number 1. And here's why. First of all, her stage charisma pops off so hard. Like, all of Loona pops off stage charisma-wise, but Olivia, bitch, she's just got this confidence where she comes on stage and you're like, oh, no! What are you doing? Like, she's not even doing anything. She's just standing there, having this stage presence. And then she's cute and, you know, charismatic at the same time. I'm like, who told you? Who told you you could be such girlfriend material, Miss Olivia Hay? Okay? Then, oh my god. Her dancing is underappreciated. She should be labeled as, like, a main dancer with Kim Lip and Eve. You know how everyone says, like, oh, these are the main dancers in Loona. Olivia should be there. Because Olivia pops it off every time. She rarely ever forgets choreo. She can dance to the other members' parts kind of fine. You know, whenever they do the part switch. In fact, the Why Why Bye Why part switch, she actually did fucking amazing. And no one talked about it. And then, her dancing is so underappreciated. It needs more appreciation. Appreciate her dancing more, fellow Orbits. Because goddamn, she's so fluid and so good at it. And she's the only member who's still, to this day, done a back roll with no hands. No hands. Like, what the hell? On a roof. On a roof. I'll never get over that. And then finally, her vocals have improved so much. Oh my god. She hit a G5. Live. Casually. Like, what the hell? No wonder all of Loona's main vocal material. They just keep on improving, okay? And then she can rap. To me, she's the best rapper in Loona. Because her flow is excellent, okay? I don't care what anyone says. She's just shown me bits and pieces of evidence that she's a good rapper. But she does it so naturally and so charismatically. And I'm like, where is she? Where's her rap lines? Give me more of Rapper Hay, okay, bitch? I need it. I need it right now, BBC. Give me Rapper Hay, okay? If you give me Rapper Hay in the next comeback, I'll love you for life, okay? I need that shit recorded. It also makes me confused as to why they didn't Like, I mean, I love Jin Soul's rap in Egoist, but, like, why didn't they give that to Olivia Hay if they knew that she could rap like that? Bitch popped off. But yeah, that's my bias list. I don't have any more room to record, so I gotta go now. But I wanted to vent about that because it hurts me, okay? Thank you guys for reacting to me dying. We're gonna finish off with the pictures of Miss Olivia Hay because, oh my god. She's fucking gorgeous. She's stunning. Bitch. I love her. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.